Hey guys, how's it going? You got Luke McMurrin here, one of the Wild Pats fans. So, this is my brand new channel, The Pats Out Truth. So, you might have heard the flat out truth, but when it comes to a New England Patriots fan, there's only one truth, and it's the Pats Out Truth. At the end of the day, people are just going to dislike our team because we're great. I've dealt with it my whole life. I'll tell you something about me. I'm a Patriots fan from Iowa. Yeah, get the hell out of here. I know. A Patriots fan from Iowa. The thing about it is this. My whole life as a Patriots fan, I've been sitting here and I've been getting ridiculed. You're a bandwagoner. You're this. They're cheaters. Spygate. Deflategate. Come on, figure it out, okay? We're great. Tom Brady's the GOAT. The New England Patriots are the greatest franchise sports has ever seen. Bill Belichick's a mastermind. I get it. We're great. But anyways, a little bit about myself. Been a Patriots fan since the late 90s. 26 years old. Got one child. Got another one on the way. Love the Pats. Go to games every single year. This is a prized possession of mine here. 2018 Super Bowl ticket up in Minnesota. Like I said, I'm from Iowa. Couldn't miss the chance to go in to see him in Minnesota. Great view. Horrible outcome. Horrible outcome. Had to watch Clemens bobble that ball, let him catch it to call it a touchdown right in my face.
Disgusting.
Enough about me, okay? What the channel's all about is giving knowledge to people who really don't want to sit here and read these long articles, okay? So today what we're going to cover is we're going to cover the 2018 minicamp that just kicked off this morning. Gronk and Brady were there. Everyone's worried. They say, oh, they're not going to show up. It's over. The Patriots dynasty's over. They're imploding. No. Relax. Gronk's working on some conditioning he wants to do himself. He's working to get a better contract. Brady will spend some time with the family. They were at minicamp. First and foremost, let's all wish Robert Kraft a happy 77th birthday. Mr. Kraft, great way. You built the franchise up. No one could have done it like you, pal. Love what you did with Gillette. Beautiful stadium. Excuse me, I'm a little parched here. Let me just grab a drink. Notice pretty much everything about me is Patriots. What I want to get into today is what's going on with the New England Patriots. We hear all these people saying, the defense was terrible last year, this, that, what it's going to be. Is it going to be a 9-7 season? Are we going to go 10-6? We're going to go 11-5? Or we're going to go 12-4? Well, I'm here to put it all out there for you. What's going on right now is I feel like we're in one of the best situations we could ever be in defense. We have our coach on the field, defensive captain Dont'a Hightower coming back from injury. Dont'a Hightower's coming back. And what you have to understand about Dont'a Hightower, he is literally Belichick 2.0 on the field. You don't always have the opportunity to have a player like him on the field. And with him on the field, what that does is it changes the dynamic of our defense. To add to that, we've added Adrian Claiborne on the defensive end. Today in minicamp, Adrian Claiborne created havoc. He blew up one specific play where they tried to run a sweep pass with Chris Hogan. Blew it up, okay? So in the 11-on-11 drills, he was looking like he was going to make a presence all year long. So I'm happy to have some edge presence, but we got to get some linebacker help, okay? So we got some young guys coming in. Really happy about Sam. He looks like he's going to be good. For anyone that doesn't know him, check him out. Played Arizona State, great kid. Looks to have a wonderful work ethic. Then we want to talk about Bentley. We got him from Purdue. Great work ethic. A little bit undersized, but he's got speed and athleticism that's really going to help on our defense. Then you got Marquise Flowers. I think he's going to be a tremendous asset this year after coming over from the Bengals last year. Played most of the season at the end of the year last year. And this year, he's going to come in and just dominate because he learned and he's so apt to the Patriot way. Working hard, making a way for yourself. When all those guys are talking about it's not fun in New England, he's like, well, you must not like to win. So let's talk some position battles. All right, so let's look on the offensive side of the ball. We got Tom Brady, Brian Hoyer, and Danny Etling. What are you guys doing picking this kid from LSU? Well, he only threw 250 some odd passes as senior year at LSU. He had, I believe it was 16 touchdowns, the 2 interceptions, one coming on a Hail Mary. So the kid doesn't really create turnovers. That's exactly what we're looking for in the New England Patriots system. If you remember when Brady came into the league, he didn't come to the league just shining, throwing, 350, 400 yards a game. No, there were some games where he put up 187 passing yards with a touchdown, no picks. And we went ahead and won that game with our defense and with the GOAT Adam Vinatieri knocking some field goals down. So let's not worry about that. Let's get him some snaps. I like the fact that Brady wasn't at OTAs to start the year because that gave him some second team snaps. And now he's going to have the ability to try to challenge Hoyer for that second spot. Do I think he'll overcome Hoyer by the beginning of the year? No, I don't. I do think that he's going to make a roster spot. If not, he'll drop to the practice squad, and they'll ride him on that all year long. But I do think that by the end of the season, he's going to overtake Hoyer for the number 2 spot. So, in my opinion, good draft pick for the New England Patriots. Let's move to running back. Oh my God, what do you have to do here? We have a stable of running backs. I just couldn't believe when we took Sonny Michel in the first round. I was like, oh my God, they took a skill position. Holy, I mean, we don't do that. The Patriots don't take skill position. The kid is shining in OTAs, doing great. He struggled a little bit today at minicamp. For anyone that doesn't really follow stuff, and that's probably why you're watching this, is, Brady found him for a strike downfield, which would have been a touchdown. He dropped it, he came back. He was a little bit hard on himself. Similar to last week at OTAs when he caught a one-handed catch and, Belichick and those guys want you to secure the ball with 2 hands. We're not about all that flashy one-handed stuff. Great news. Rex Burkhead is looking amazing. Him and James White got the first team reps today, and they just looked like a hell of a 1-2 combo. When you got Burkhead, who is like a Swiss Army knife, that guy can do everything. And then you got James White, who set the all-time record for receptions in a Super Bowl with 14 2 years ago. I mean, he's a running back. So we have this stable of running backs with James White, Michel, and Burkhead. So let's not worry about anything there. What I think will happen is I think that Burkhead's going to get majority of the number 1 reps. I think that Hill's going to be a trading tool later on in the year. I don't think he'll even touch the field hardly. He'll probably come out and be kind of like Gillisley was. He'll probably be gone by the middle of year 2. Those guys are going to be good training tools. So let's move on. Devlin's got fullback taken care of. Let's get to that O-line. The O-line is the most exciting point about the New England Patriots this year. Last year, I know that everyone was so upset with Nate Solder being gone. I'm thrilled, okay? The guy's a bum. I don't get why everyone was so upset. If you watch a game where you played against Houston, Denver, Jacksonville, anyone with a dynamic pass rusher, you see him getting blown up. Nate Solder gets blown up by any good pass rusher. Von Miller blows him up. Jadeveon Clowney blows him up. Okay? Why are you upset? We bring Isaiah Wynn in. He's challenging Thuney for the starting spot already. I mean, we have now 7 linemen that could start for almost any single team, all competing for first-team snaps right now in OTAs and now in minicamp. So we're going to be just fine on the O-line, guys. Don't worry about Brady. Don't worry about protecting him because he is going to be okay this year with the depth we have in the offensive line. The most depth we've had in the offensive line in years. So trust me. Just breathe. Understand that the offensive line is fine. We're taken care of. Don't worry about it. Oh, Isaiah Wynn's small, he's short, Well, maybe it'll help Brady having a window that's not a 6'8" left tackle who gets blown up every single time a defender comes in. I don't want to bash the guy. He's a fan favorite by most New England Patriots. So let's go to the tight ends. We got a hell of a battle right here behind Gronkowski, okay? You got Dwayne Allen, who's a blocking machine, do more money than I think we should pay him. You have the young kid Hollister, and I think that he's going to make a significant push for that number 2 spot, okay? There's some battles going on for that tight end spot, and I think that Dwayne Allen's going to end up getting pushed out. We're going to end up saving some money by cutting him and using that elsewhere. The receiving corps, I am so excited to introduce Jordan Matthews, okay? Him and Adrian Claiborne were the first 2 people on the field today for the minicamp, okay? They were the first 2 players on the field well before anyone else. I'm excited to see him. He signed a very modest 1-year deal just to come and take passes from Tom Brady. And if a guy's willing to do that, if he's willing to bet on himself, he's going to do what has to happen. Another fine addition we made towards the end of last year was Kenny Britt. He actually caught a 55-yard strike from Brady for a touchdown today. Unfortunately, he's got some hammy issues, so he's going to be limited the rest of camp. So what we're going to see is, a lot of stuff from Edelman, Hogan, hoping that Malcolm Mitchell has a bounce back year after that full-blown injury last year. He was gone the whole year. We had Edelman gone the whole year. Exciting news, Edelman looked amazing. He was cutting. He was coming out of a break so crisp like he had never left. Him and Brady connected, I believe, on every single time Brady threw to him, they connected. I don't think there was any drops. That is an exciting thing. Now, what I will also say is that another exciting factor, he did not wear a leg brace. He has no brace on his knees, so that's exciting. If you're a Patriots fan, you got to be excited about the receivers. Now, Jordan Matthews is who I'm most excited about. I think he can make a push to be our #1 outside target, okay? Get away from offense. Let's talk defense one more time, okay? We talked Dante Hightower. We talked about how we have our captain back on defense. We went from having the #1 points per possession, points per game defense to being flat out one of the worst. I was at the Super Bowl and couldn't believe my eyes when the Eagles were just marching up and down the field. Now, do I think anyone else could have dropped some of those dimes that Nick Foles did? No. Those were some of the best passes I've seen in the entire 2017 season. So for everyone to try to discredit him and say, oh, New England got beat by a backup, yeah, the best backup in the NFL. Could be a starter for 10 or 15 teams. So you're a joke, so just cut it out. An exciting fact right now is that we have a rookie taking most of the first team snaps across the field from Stephon Gilmore, okay? So you don't really see that, especially with New England, right? So we just got McCourty's brother Jason, so we have Devin and Jason McCourty. You have Eric Rowe who played really good, but now you have J.C. Jackson, the rookie, taking snaps across the field from Stephon Gilmore. He crushed it in OTAs, and now he's killing it in minicamp. Today he looked great. He was matching up against Kenny Britt for most of the day, was guarding him excellent. One thing I do want to say when I want to go back to tight ends, I forgot to mention this. Gronk and Brady hooked up for a vicious 50-yard touchdown where Gronk jumped through a double team. Let's not take anything away from that. But the secondary is going to be much better than it was last year. Now we have 4 corners that are capable instead of 3. So my last couple pointers about 2018 minicamp day 1. All right, Brady came out and looked crisp, completed over 80% of his passes. Gronk looked amazing. He looked like he was in the best shape of his life. Our offensive line has great competition. Our tight ends have great competition. Our linebackers are looking fast and athletic and in shape. Then we have a defensive end who's looking like he's rejuvenated, coming back. Shout out to the University of Iowa. Glad to have you on the team, Adrian Claiborne. Glad to have you on the team. And we have our defensive captain back, Dante Hightower. Not to mention a rookie showing some just flashes of just excellence in the secondary with J.C. Jackson. So let's just take this from day 1 of minicamp today, all right, guys? Be happy. The Patriots look good. My first projection, we're going to go 11-5. There's some hiccups. We have to play some tough teams on the road. I'm going to be at the Jacksonville game. That's going to be a tough one. We have Green Bay coming to our house. We have Minnesota coming to our house. We're going to have a tough season. But what I think will happen is we'll catch them, tread towards the end of the season there. We'll have a, 11-5 year. We'll have a first round bye. We'll march to the playoffs, and we're going to be in Super Bowl 53 at the end of the time. I'll have another jersey like this, one more line on it, and that's just kind of how it works being a Patriots fan. I want to thank everyone for joining in this video today. Again, my name is Lucas McMurrin. I'm going to be the one hosting this. And this is the Pats Out Truth. And if you're a Pats fan like I am, you know what I'm talking about is correct. So I just appreciate if you like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate, every follow, every subscriber, because, you're just another loyal Patriots fan that I want on the team, and I want to have this valuable information I'm sharing today. So I'm out. Pat strong, guys. Let's go.